Hello guys, it's theBolderBoulder here, back again for my third video in this robot mini-series. So, I'm going to be showing you guys my next class I call the City Workers class. And so, this video I'm going to be showing you guys all of these guys, and here is the size comparison with Santa Claus once again. And then here in the back you can see these guys are a little bit taller, but that's besides the point. Let's get on with all of these little workers. Right here in the front row we have this little robot that works on cutting different types of materials. His arm has a little bit of articulation in it. Don't really have a name for this guy. And this is another little working robot who does pretty much anything he's instructed to do. He's capable of doing all kinds of different things. Don't really have a name for that. And this is another little robot I called Flyer. He can extend his wings out like this, and he has little jet boosters. He can fly all over the place. And it looks like a little bird, except he has much smoother landings than that. And this, which looks like a little bit like a beak, is actually his eye, so he can fly around and give surveillance to security. He's pretty much a small secret agent, I suppose you could say. And this is another robot that is mainly just used for his controls. Anyone who uses him uses them for their computers or manufacturing facilities. And this is another worker drone. He's a welding drone who will just go up to different metals and be able to weld them together, make all kinds of things. And this is another robot that cuts different materials with its saw. Here's another robot. This is a bigger robot. This is probably one of my favorite runs from this class. I find it pretty cool. And this robot does pretty much anything it's instructed to do. And same with this little guy. He can do many things with his little tool. And this is another robot. It looks slightly female, so it does different types of jobs like females would do, like cleaning up, and it's also a janitor, but many of these other guys could be janitors as well. This is another robot that keeps track of different things on its different little things down here, and it has one eye. And this robot is actually responsible for keeping anyone out of areas that they're not allowed to be in. So it will go in the direction of maybe a passageway that people are not supposed to go into. It will stand there with its caution sign and warn anyone that they should not enter that certain area. And this is another little robot that has special multi-tool. Don't really have a name for this guy either. This is another robot called the Maid, which does all kinds of special work. It's got many purposes. And back here is another little robot that is pretty much a generator that can hook up to many different things and give them power when needed. And this is also another one of my favorite robots from this series. They call him the Toad because, in my opinion, looks somewhat similar to a frog or a toad or whatever. And, like I said in one of my other videos, he has a green thing. He is a communications robot. So, any of the robots with antennas or with these green antennas are able to communicate with each other. But of course there are other types of communication, but this is one of their other types, but unfortunately makes them more vulnerable targets to the enemies. And same with these two guys, these are other communication drones. And this is also another communication robot. They call this guy the Satellite, because they use satellite communication with this guy. Only has one eye and has the satellite on its head. And it can go anywhere and pretty much with anyone. So, that's it for this class, the worker class. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this mini-series, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.